and Johnny Breivik reached the end of their individual cancer treatments, they formed this partnership with a mission to help those young people unfortunate enough that would have to follow in their footsteps. They had big ideas, they had an even bigger drive, and as a result, the Hope Lives Foundation was born. The organization has raised more than $400,000.
Wow.
They've backed a lot of amazing programs and projects in the La Crosse area, but for all that they have done, at the heart of what makes Hope Live so powerful is what it is doing for cancer patients who are right now in the battle of their lives. Here's the conclusion to our special In Search Of series.
When Garrett Benzing graduated from college in 2014, he was ready to take on the world.
I was kind of at the top of my game, if you will, in cloud nine, and then out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, an unusual growth on his leg.
And they found a massive tumor. They classified it as stage 3 cancer right away just due to the mass.
For single mom of 2, Robin Henderson, the early signs were admittedly ignored.
I started having blood in my stool in September of 2014, and I thought it was stress related. Nothing could possibly be that wrong.
4 months later, a colonoscopy revealed her devastating diagnosis.
He said, "You have cancer," and I thought to myself, like, I must be still dreaming. I was in denial immediately, like, this can't be true. Like, no way.
And for both Robin and Garrett, after the denial came the fear.
Of course you're afraid to die, but knowing how many people you're gonna hurt when you do. Because if I'm gone, I'm in a better place. Like, I don't have to deal with it. They're the ones who gotta pick up the pieces afterwards. And my mom and my parents tell me, oh, don't worry about that, but you do.
I had to tell the kids, and kids don't know. Kids think that cancer just means you're gonna die. Like, that's their association, is cancer equals death. So that was their first question, is, are you gonna die? And given the stage 4, I didn't have a good answer. So I just said, no, not if I have anything to do about it. I'm not going to.
But early on in their battles, they were both encouraged to reach out to what was for them an unfamiliar organization called Hope Lives.
I expected, like, what you see on movies for support groups, like everybody sit around and sing Kumbaya and, cry and say, oh, life sucks, we're going through all of this. And I called Garrett, Drew, and he's like, it's not like that. We get together and we do fun things and we support each other in so many different ways. Nobody sits around in a circle and, he's like, but if you need a shoulder to cry on, you call one of us who've been through it.
Your family knows your treatment. They know what you're going through better than most. But unless you've been there, you haven't felt those things, you haven't experienced those experiences. And to be able to talk to somebody about that is everything, and that's exactly what Hope Lives does.
One more to be sure.
They have leaned a lot on the group during the past year and have even forged a friendship of their own. And it has all helped get them through what has been a very difficult journey. For Garrett, part of his leg had to be amputated, only to find out a few months later a new growth appeared, meaning more chemo, more radiation, and another surgery.
They literally remove the entire leg from the socket. The one godsend is you can say you did everything you possibly could. I've done everything the doctors have told me, it still came back. What can you do?
And Robin has had radiation, more than a year of on and off chemo, and 3 major surgeries of her own.
There's a lot of days I don't want to go to treatment. There's a lot of days I don't want to be sick anymore. I don't want to do this.
And you call them and you look at them and they've done it. And Garrett Benzing has been my #1 person that I call, because I look at him and think, if he can do it, I can do it.
Hope Lives doesn't cost its members any money. There's no obligations or attendance requirements. In fact, the only thing Johnny and Garrett have ever asked for.
If we helped you or our group helped you in some way,
that you just try to do that for the next person as cancers continue to come up in our community.
The good old pay it forward concept that Robin was recently on the receiving end of. How you been? When little Will Nordine was granted a Make-A-Wish during his cancer battle, he wished for a treehouse. Which is where this crew of Hope Lives volunteers came to the rescue.
The UWL wrestling team's all here, Hope Lives Foundation and Friends of Our Foundation.
Those are the main posts right there.
And Will's family knew they wanted to pay it forward.
He's got an amazing family. They have an amazing summer cabin, and they also knew about a young person in our group that just needed a getaway before her surgery.
That young person was Robin Henderson.
We were able to go and just be and just sit, and I may or may not make it through this. And this is what I want to remember.
Tears often accompany the joy Hope Lives provides. And Johnny and Garrett say they're okay with that.
Ultimately, you can't affect what happens due to the medical side of this, meaning the regimen for what the chemo is going to be, the radiation, and all that. And if you can be a part of someone's life, though, and try to positively impact it while they go through this, knowing that you ultimately can't change the outcome, but you can sure try from a standard of love and something that's unmeasured, would you be a part of that person's life? The answer is always yes. I wish I never would have lost my leg, I can say that, but I can't ever say I wish I never was diagnosed with cancer. And that sounds crazy to many people probably, but the reason why, you appreciate life so much more. And then also, I never would have met all these amazing people.
It's been exactly what you need when you're going through the hardest time in your life.
We're very proud of the things that we've been able to do, no doubt, but it's not just us doing it. We have so many people who have attended dinners, attended the runs, just given us contributions over the years to help further our mission forward. And what we do is really, we're able to put a lens up on kind of our actions for them. And to me, that's just something we do because of what we went through.
Years ago, Garrett Giroux and Johnny Breivik never gave up hope. And because of that, hope lives here, and it lives here, and hope most certainly lives here. In La Crosse with photographers John Schmidt and Greg White, Jennifer Livingston, News 8.
So we wanted to let you know, Robin just finished her final round of chemo. Garrett has a few more left, but his last scans showed no signs of cancer. So we are hoping for the best for both of them. And also, the 5th and final Hope Lives Here dinner is taking place tonight. It's sold out, but if you are wanting more information on how you can help, you can visit the Hope Lives Foundation website. It's hopelivesfoundation.org. And also be listening for information this summer on how to register for the Glow in the Deek Run Walk. That happens in the fall. So many ways that you can get involved and you can help and volunteer and donate to what is just an amazing, amazing organization.